Welcome to the very first episode of Rapid Reflections. This is a short YouTube exclusive show where I'm going to give my perspective on current events. What am I going to tackle today for the very first episode? Well, we're in Pride Month, and everybody that knows to watch the shows, that see me on any of the YouTube shorts, the clips on the podcast, know that I'm a huge supporter of the LGBTQ community. However, there was a situation with the LA Dodgers that sparked my curiosity. So let me give you the backstory. The LA Dodgers decided to invite the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. I'm going to say that name wrong so many times, but bear with me. What is this group? Well, it's a group of people that dress up as nuns as a satire to bring awareness to the LGBTQ community. They support LGBTQ community rights, social justice, HIV and AIDS prevention, the whole nine. So it's a good cause that this group supports. However, because the LA Dodgers invited them to participate in their Pride Night, there was an uproar from conservative Christians saying that this group was anti-Catholicism. They were anti-religious. People like Marco Rubio wrote letters and tweets just destroying the group, the LA Dodgers, and causing a ruckus, so much so that the LA Dodgers decided to rescind that offer for the sisters to come and visit. Well, that caused another controversy because every LGBT group in the LA area, activists, politicians, actors, decided to basically attack the Dodgers for disinviting the sisters. So what did the Dodgers do? They reinvited the sisters to come back for Pride Month. So that's the backstory. But this is a rapid reflection. It's not just telling you the backstory, it's telling you my perspective on the situation. And here's my perspective on the situation. There was one particular LA Dodger that called out the group that said that he was going to be offended by the group coming to participate in that in the Pride Night. And what he said is that I'm a Catholic and I feel offended for what they're doing. I agree with him. I know. You're saying, Bruce, you're such a huge supporter of the LGBTQ plus community. How could you back a conservative Christian? Well, I'll give you my reason why. Because they are attacking religion. There is nothing wrong with supporting LGBTQ rights, but you can't attack religion in the process of doing it. I'm all for supporting people and their rights. Supporting people in their human rights. Everybody has a right to live the way that they want to live as long as they are not hurting anybody else. And I'm not talking about the drag queen controversy, which is what the sisters are, that they're predators and pedophiles. That's a bunch of bull that right-wing media and conservatives love to say, but they can't give me one case. I'm waiting. One case where that's actually happened, where a drag queen has actually molested a child. But I can give you multiple cases of teachers, doctors, cops, firemen, clergy people, priests, pastors, people in the church, baseball coaches, football coaches, basketball coaches, hockey coaches, wrestling coaches, Jim Jordan. I'm not saying that he did anything, but he knows about something that happened at Ohio State, doesn't he? Penn State, Joe Paterno, that Sadusky, that whole controversy, I can give you 1,000,001 instances of where people who weren't drag queens have actually hurt children, but just give me one. So that whole premise, throw it out the window. But I cannot support a group that throws shade on religion, not just because I'm a Christian, but because you can't ask for your rights and support when you attack another group. You can't. That's a contradiction. Either you're for everybody or you're not. And you can't just be for your crew, or for your group, or for whatever situation or community that you ride for, if you're riding for them to have basic human rights, because you should ride for everybody to have basic human rights. So I don't agree with how Marco Rubio attacked, because I don't believe that his was sincere. But the baseball player, I actually believe in his sincerity. He said he had no problem with the LGBTQ community. He had no problem with Pride Night. He had a problem with this particular group. And I don't think he was wrong. Sorry. If I hurt your feelings, sorry. But That's just my perspective. And I think that I'm right. You can't be a hypocrite. Either you're for everybody or you're not. So, in conclusion, be about your cause, but don't be solely about yourself. Support everybody as long as they're not hurting anybody. And don't bring up these falsehoods to try and demonize another group. I understand that there's a lot of people in the Christian community who are attacking drag queens and the LGBTQ community. I get it. And I'm not one of those people that turn the other cheek. I'm more of a Malcolm X person than a Martin person. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. However, if you're asking to be treated with human decency, the last thing that you could do is make fun of the other group. Call them out on their hypocrisy. Call them out on their injustices. Call them out on the fact that they're just wrong and misguided. But don't attack them by making fun of an entire group. You don't win that way. And that's my rapid reflection. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.